Everyone, it's October 11th, 2022, and it's been a while since we kind of reviewed what's been going on the farm. So I thought I'd take this moment to do that. Some updates from the summer. What you're looking at here is the first two rows of grapevines that we put in on the terraces. So this is a move from down in the field where they didn't do so well. Just from the last 2 years, especially this year, we saw that things are much better here. The terraces get much warmer, the soil gets warmed down deeper, and so some of them really got going this year. We're going to put in a couple more rows next year, hopefully, and it'll take about 3 more to get all of the vines that we have moved up here. And so that's one of the goals for next year. We also sold flowers this year to a farmer florist and bed and breakfast. And so we hope to increase our sales in that next year. That should be pretty interesting. As usual, we're working with our water source, which we don't have much of, but just trying to see how far we can get that to stretch. So what you're seeing here and here are actually a mix of saplings that we need to pull out and the currants and gooseberries that we planted a number of years ago. Those are all going to need to be pulled out because the grapevines will, if I can get my finger in here, the grapevines will reach the top of this. Just from our experience this year, we know that they will reach the tops of these posts by late summer, so they'll be shading out a lot of this stuff here, so that'll have to be moved out. But yeah, the terraces do a whole lot better for the grapes, so we're just hoping to move everything up here and hopefully get at least flowers on the grapes. That'd be nice. Not sure we'll get any to ripen, but you know, there's people that are doing it in similar places, although it's not nearly as cold in the winter and as short of a season. So we do have hope for that. Just a couple to point out here. This is Baltica. The top of it is here, which doesn't look that tall, but I cut off. It was up here, and I cut all that off. Took it inside, tried to root it, but we're still working on that process. So it did grow quite a bit this year. And then, let's see, we've got another one down here that is Bei Chun, and it's pretty interesting. It budded out. That's the first to bud out in the spring, and hardens up fairly well in the fall. These are a bit short still because I got them into the terrace late, but I think once they get established, they'll do better. One more thing to point out here, we have our temperature sensors now mounted on a post, so we can actually monitor this all through the winter. We weren't able to do that last winter, although it didn't really look like it varied much over the course of the winter by more than a few degrees, but at least this way we don't have to dig through snow to uncover the bucket that's upside down on the ground that we then lift up and hope we don't get snow all over the thermometer. So it was a long process, but we do have them up on this post now. So we're monitoring right now. It's 8 inches down. It's about 22, 23 degrees. That's one thing about the terraces. They do cool off a bit more than in the ground, the flat field. The field right now at 8 inches is about 34 degrees, and will probably cool to about 30 degrees. Whereas out here, it drops down to the low to mid 20s fairly early in the season. But out here, it also reaches at 8 inches, it'll reach 75 degrees. Whereas down in the field, it only reaches 55 degrees. And that 20 degrees of difference makes a huge difference in how these things grow. So anyway, yeah, lots of saplings out here. So anyway, we're gonna end this. I just wanted to make a quick video and show you what's kind of been going on, and I'll try and update more often as we get into the spring. So anyway, thanks for watching.